Hello and welcome to Math Tutorials, and in this tutorial we have addition of fractions. So let us review our previous lesson. The international way to write a fraction is a over b, with a being the numerator and b being the denominator. So this is how I will refer to them in this video. So first of all, you might ask this because you have a test coming up, because you really want to gain the hang of adding fractions. Whatever the cause, most of the situations will require you to simplify your answers after the addition of fractions. So just keep in mind that. So to start off, we will say we have 1 over 6 plus 3 over 6. And before we do any additions, I would like to tell you the golden rule of adding fractions. And the golden rule is make the denominator, I'm going to write b, so the denominator, the same in both fractions. So you want to achieve this equality. So in our first example, our denominators are equal, 6 and 6. So all we have to do is add the numerators. When we add the denominators, they stay the same. So it is going to be over 6. 1 plus 3 is 4. So our answer is 4 over 6. But what we shouldn't forget to do is simplify. So 4 over 6, we may divide both by 2. Remember, when you do something, either multiply or divide, A or B, you have to do it for the other one as well. So if we divide this by 2, we have to divide the top part by 2 as well. So our final answer in simplified form is 2 over 3. This is correct, that this is the answer, but this is the simplified answer, and most places will require you to write your answer in this form. So let's continue. Let's say we have 2 over 6 plus 1 over 3. So now we look at the denominators and say, well, they're different. We have a 6 and we have a 3. Oh look, we may multiply the 3 by 2 to get a denominator of 6. So then we can add the two fractions. So this is what we will do. We multiply 3 by 2, and as we do with the denominator, we do on top 1 times 2. Like this. And we have 2 over 6 plus 2 over 6. Our answer is 4 over 6. Actually, it's funny, just like in the first one. And we simplify it to get 2 over 3. And this will be, ladies and gentlemen, our simplified answer. Let us continue. Let us continue to the path of success. So we have 7 over 9 plus 3 over 7. And now you may be panicking. You might say, oh my, so 9 times 2 is 18, 7 times 2 is 14. Let's try times 3. There's a secret. Just like in every mathematical question, there's a secret. So for this one, to make the denominators the same, the easiest way you can do is multiply them. So over here we have 9 and 7, so our denominator, which is 63, we will record it down though as 9 times 7. So it will be 63. So what do we have to do here? We have to multiply this 9 by 7 and this 7 by 7. And it all matters due to the denominator. So the denominator decides by one number both itself and the numerator will be multiplied by. So in this case, we already have the 9, but we don't have the 7. So by multiplying it by 7, we get 63. We multiply the numerator by 7 as well. In the other fraction on the other hand side, we have a 7. We need to multiply the 7 by a 9 to get 63. Therefore, we multiply this by 9 as well. So we get 7 times 7, 49, plus 27 over 9 times 7 is, let us do some mental math, 56, 76 over 63. So now I wrote this down as a whole number and I added this as well. And now we really have to check if this is the most simplified form. So 76 divided by 3. I believe this is the most simplified form. We don't really have an option of simplifying it even more. So this will be our most simplified answer. Let's do another one. Let me check if the camera has enough room. Okay. So for this one, try to do this one on your own. So if you need time, pause the video. If not, here we go. So for this one, we look and we say, alright, our common denominator will be 9, because 9 is divisible by 3, and we already have a 9. So everything's perfect, it's all set up. So basically what we have to do, we rewrite the first one. We don't need to change anything, since its denominator is 9. And for the second one, we have to multiply by 3, both this and this. And we get 9 over 9. Plus, this is plus 9 over 9. And we add, the denominator stays the same, numerator adds up to 16. So our answer will be 16 over 9. And yes, this is the most simplified one. Let us do one more. Let us do... Here, you tell me. Anyway, like, I'm trying to think of a random one. Let's do 3 over 7 plus 11 over 25. Alright, so big numbers. So for this one, our common denominator, the simple way I'd say is just to multiply it. So 7 times 25 is 175. So I know we have to make a denominator of 7 times 25. So this one has 7, multiply this by 25, multiply this by 25. This one has 25, multiply this by 7, and multiply this by 7. So our denominators are 175, but our numerators still need the multiplication. So it will be 75 plus 77 is equal to 152 over 175. And I'm pretty sure we can simplify this one. Well, it requires a lot of experimenting when we have such big numbers, but I guess if you manage to get to this part, you will get the question correct. Let us do a sixth one. Let us do our final example, 3 over 8 plus 9 over 2. So don't be afraid, fractions, the numerator can be more than the denominator. It is possible. This means that it's just more than 100%. So our common denominator is 8. We leave this one as it is, plus this one we times 4, plus 36 over 8. Our answer is 39 over 8. And there's no more simplifying. This is our simplified answer. So this is how we add fractions. The main thing to focus on is make the denominator the same, make the b term the same, and then you may add and everything will turn out fine. So for the homework, let us do 4 over 7, for the first one, 4 over 7, plus 3 over 12. For 2, let's do 1 over 2 plus 7 over 8. So this will do. Just practice makes perfect. Remember, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos in our playlists. And now, before I forget, let us do quickly the homework check for last time. Alright, so our first homework question, let me see if we have enough room. So for homework check, this will be quick. So for homework check, 1 was 75% to fraction. So 75% is 75 per 100. Divide both by 25 equals 3 over 4. This is our simplified answer. For number 2, let's say we have, well, not let's say we have, we already have 90% to A over B. So 90 per 100, we may divide them both by 10, is equal to 9 over 10. And 9 over 10 will be our simplified answer. Now for number 3, we had 15 over 5 2%. So what we have to do is divide 15 by 5 and times 100, so it'll be 3 times 100 equals 300%. So this is what I mean, numerator higher than denominator. And for 4, 67 divided by 112, 2%. Nothing to fear. You have to use a calculator though. 67 divided by 112 is 0.598 times 100 is equal to 59.8%. Oh, hashtag crossed out the answer. 59.8%. This will be our answer. So yes, if you liked our videos, please be sure to subscribe. New videos coming up soon. And here's the answer to the homework questions.